Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Turn your intro music. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
Your intro music?
What's that?
No, we're just being idiots.
Can you
It's
hear me
so-
okay?
Huh?
Yeah, we
Can
can
you-
hear you fine.
Oh, sweet.
Can you hear us
Yeah.
in
Okay.
unison? It's got to be weird because we've been up all day and you just woke up. So thank you
To
for
some horrible messages from us. So you're welcome.
That's all right. I just thought it was like next week. I didn't even think to check. I should probably wake up at some point.
Well, we appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Are you recording today also?
No, I just like bits and pieces. Maybe I'm just stockpiling because I have a couple weeks off. So I'm just getting a bunch of them ready for when I start a new job, and then, may not have as much freedom as I used to have.
Oh, that stinks. I know.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy
What
to
is
go
it?
back to work
First world
either.
problems. Oh,
I know,
yeah.
right?
Seriously. Well,
Do you have a job that stopped you from working? Were you essential?
no, I'm not essential. I do hair, and I can't
Oh.
believe they threw me back into it already, honestly.
She's essential to me though, because she does my hair.
Yeah. My clients find me essential, but there's no 6 feet of separation there. So,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right up there.
Yeah,
I
they
saw
put
something
up
like
the-
London or whatever just got cut off. Did you see that at all?
No, but in the U.S., California just shut everything down again.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's
Mhm.
like from the 1st of August or something. They were like stopping all cosmetic stuff from from happening.
Right.
Mhm.
How is it in Australia? Or at least
Yeah,
where you
not
are?
too bad. We've literally
No.
got like one state that's like bad, and they pretty much just like bordered it off, and then like the rest of us are pretty good. So as long as people from Melbourne don't make their way up here anymore, like they're like completely cut off. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, they seem to be just running crazy with COVID there and not following any rules and going mental, but everyone else is going
Right.
pretty good.
That's like the
And half
South.
the time you wouldn't even think it's an issue here.
I know here, like, they won't let the U.S. go to any countries right now.
Yeah,
They're
the
like,
rest
you
of the
guys
world hates
suck.
us. So
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
no,
like,
no,
yeah,
no.
I we know too. We're not oblivious.
Hey, that's
All right.
all right.
So, is your whole thing? They're all creepy movies, right? But like the crap.
But like shitty movies.
The majority, yeah. There's occasionally I do a good one because like sometimes I'm like, I want to talk about a good one occasionally. So I'll do that. But yeah, the majority is just crap ones because there's no shortage of them. So it's easy to just find something to
I know.
choose and
I-
talk about.
Later, I have a crap one to ask you about because I'm sure you've probably seen it. But if you haven't, you must.
Oh yeah, I'll put it on the list if I haven't.
Okay. Well, what would you say got you into horror movies? What was the first one that like really stands out to you?
Oh, I think when like the first one when I was younger was just like, it was like my mom was kind of like, oh, don't watch these are scary. And then sort of like that whole don't watch these. You're like, well, I'm going to now. But it was
Well,
just
right.
like those old ass ones like the Wolfman and Frankenstein and shit, like those like super old ones. But
Yeah,
pretty much
okay.
after that, I wasn't hooked on old ones. It was like, I watched them. I'm like, oh, they're classics or whatever. But I was like, these are old and shit. These aren't scary. And then it was just kind of like a pursuit of whatever I could find to try to like, like, I want that scare. But I don't know. I guess the first ones I was watching was like 13 Ghosts and House on Haunted Hill and shit like that.
Oh,
That was
I
like,
loved 13 Ghosts.
yeah,
that was
all those
scary
sort of late
shit.
90s. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Some of
but-
those were good though.
Yeah, 13
No.
Ghosts is good. They had the jackal. The jackal was terrifying.
Oh, yeah. And it was like, yeah, there's heaps of them that were bad. Like, I was thinking that one, it was like creepy just because of how gross he was. There's that big baby one where he's like, he's got like a huge fat guy and he's kind of like, he's got like a gross little mum with him. He was one of the gross, like, I was like, oh, so he's got food down his mouth and shit like that. But he's like clearly like 30 or 40 years old or something.
What was it called?
That was in 13 Ghosts. It was just one. I don't know which one. Probably the baby,
That's
I
in
guess
13
maybe.
Ghosts. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't clear on that. I mentioned like 4 movies first. Yeah. Big baby man in 13 Ghosts. One of the characters.
She's like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. I'm just talking about one
It
of
was
my
the
friends.
ghost that were in the basement.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about one of my friends. Shit.
Big old baby man.
Few of
What are we
those.
having for
I
dinner?
remember now. Mom, to me.
Yeah. You're 50 years old. Cook your own
Okay,
dinner.
I remember that now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wouldn't classify that as a crap movie because I did really like that movie. And the
No.
glass house thing that like fucking locked itself up and stuff, that was like, I don't want to be trapped anywhere. So that's pretty creepy.
Yeah. Not a lot of privacy in that house, I'd imagine.
No. It's like the Twilight house.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me
All
just,
glass.
let me just throw Twilight in here real quick.
Talk about a creepy, crappy movie.
Seems appropriate.
It's okay. We talked to a vampire today, and so it kind of it brings it full circle.
Yes, we did. We talked to a
A
real
vampire. What the?
We did.
We talked to a real vampire today.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it was cool.
How many
That's
drinks have you
why-
had?
Huh?
How many drinks have you already had?
We really did, but that is why we've been drinking since 2 p.m. And it's
Oh,
now
wow.
9 something here. Because
Nice.
we had an interview. And this
Is
Yeah,
that
an
going to be
interview
one of
with
the
the
guests as
vampire.
well?
Huh?
Is that one of your guests as well then, this vampire
Yes. You'll see
Fella
it on
or
Instagram.
female?
Male.
Male.
No. Oh, yeah, cool.
Yep, male. You'll see it soon. He's super cool. And I don't know what I was going to say with that.
Right.
But
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you piqued my
It's
interest,
not
that's for
Dracula.
sure. Yeah.
I think the scary movie that got me, it's very cliche, into horror movies was The Exorcist, which was not probably the best one to start with when you're a little kid. It fucked me up for a while.
Yeah,
But-
that stair scene would get a few people, and there's a lot of stuff in there that's like definitely not for kids.
Oh my god, the like crucifix scene and stuff.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, my parents wouldn't let me watch it. I watched The Exorcist like pretty young. And all my friends, like their parents would let us watch whatever we wanted, like
I watched People Under the Stairs.
oh, People on the Stairs was creepy. Did
Oh,
you
I
see
literally
that one?
just watched that the other day. That's hilarious. It's so
Did you?
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about it.
That was like my
but-
first like scary movie. And now I watch it, I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Don't they cut someone's tongue off in that one?
Yeah, that weird little guy who lives in the walls, and he's like, we couldn't get all of them. And then there's just so many things going on. There's like a whole basement full of people tied up, and
Mhm.
they're all just zombie people or something. And then, yeah, the brother and sister, and one wears like the gimp suit running around the house at one point. And there's a lot going on, and you're like, what is this movie?
Did you do an episode on it?
No, it was weird enough that I liked it. I was like, nah. Some of them, like the classics, I'm like, I feel like it's safe not to do that because someone would be like, that's a fucking classic and all that sort of stuff. Are we allowed to swear in here? I forgot to ask.
Yes,
yeah.
you can.
Yeah. I was thinking that actually, yeah, twat pirates and all that sort of stuff. I was like,
Yeah,
doesn't
That
sound
was-
very child friendly.
that came from the brain of Katie.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Mandy loves semen.
oh yeah. Hashtag, yeah. I remember.
Yes, Katie's brilliant. She is brilliant.
Only when there's vodka involved.
So, do you have
Cheers.
in your head? Don't say it, but do you have like a crappy ass horror movie that you've seen?
Like all of them.
Okay, good. So don't say it yet,
Okay.
but give us your crappiest crap movie. Horror movie.
Oh, one of the worst ones I've had to
From
do,
what?
like someone suggested to me, so like it's not one I preferred myself, was Manborg. That's kind of like delving into the sci-fi sort of range, but that was probably one of the worst ones I've seen.
Manborg.
Yeah, like it's literally he's half robot, half not, and it's just like it's someone with like tin foil around their arm and like a piece of glass in his eye, like I'm a robot. oh,
Oh no.
so shit. The effects were so bad. I couldn't and it was like they were trying to be crappy, but I don't know. I was watching it just like, I think it goes for like 79 minutes, and it was just like, what is this? This is so shit.
Oh my
I
god.
hated it.
It's like torture.
Yeah, I was angry the more I watched the movie. As it went along, I was just getting angry and angry, and I record as I go along. So it's just like, I'm like, why did you make me do this? I'm like, do you hate me? Is this why you told me this movie? Like, I was like, this sucks.
You might feel that way about the movie I suggest. We'll see.
Ah, it's all right. Now it's fun now. It's just I don't like sci-fi ones too much. So when it's a mixture of that as well, I'm like, oh, this is crap.
Well, there you go. That's perfect.
That might be one of your choices. I'm not sure.
So mine that I wanted to tell you about, but I feel like you must have seen this. There's two of them, and it's called Thanksgiving.
That was mine.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
No, I haven't seen that, but I've got a list of suggested ones, and that's on there. That's the turkey killer turkey one, right?
It's so bad, but I mean, he is disgusting looking. But so there's two of them, but it's called Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving 3. There's no 2.
3. I only knew about the first one.
Yeah, there's no 2 though. There's a Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving 3.
That's not confusing.
The acting
You're like scrolling, like looking for the second one.
The acting is maybe at the caliber of like a high school play. The turkey, the way his head, like the skin, I mean, it's very gross.
It's ball sacky. Is that what you think?
Yes. Yeah.
It's
It's very phallic, but like in a zombie way or something. I don't know.
like a
But
zombie
not sexy.
scrotum.
Yeah.
Zombie scrotum.
But I was trying to look up the guy who did the voice of the turkey. So I want to be like, why? Why did you do this? But they've got like hundreds of thousands of likes on this movie.
It's like a cult following.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, some people seem to like that. There's like the shitty they are. Some people like just seem to want to claim and be like, it's my fucking movie, man. I watch Thanksgiving every month. And you're just like, why? Why do you want to be that person that's like, that's my favorite movie? I'm like,
That's
get
the hill you
something
wanna
better in
die on?
life.
I couldn't even finish it. And I today watched more clips of it, and I was like, that's enough. It's just not.
Is that the one you
good.
want me to do?
Oh, please. I really do.
Alright.
I would love to hear that episode.
Yeah, your tangent on that would be amazing.
Yeah. I've been suggested that quite a few times. I have like a little list of ones and I just always forget to actually look them up because it's just like, oh, if it's not on whatever I was looking on like Prime or some shit like that, I'm just like, oh, I'll get to it or I forget about it. But yeah, that one's definitely been mentioned. So I'll do that for you guys.
Oh,
Yay,
thank you.
I watched the movie, The Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, and that's the same thing. There's no 1 or 2. It's just randomly the third one. So that must be so confusing because everyone must be like, where the fuck are the first 2? It explains it in the movie, but no one knows that buying it. They're like, well, I'm not going to buy the third one without seeing the other 2. They definitely must lose
No
sales
other
with that.
two. That's pretty
That
good.
sucks.
Did you do one? Well, it's not today for you. Did you do one yesterday?
Yeah, I redid one yesterday. I redid one of my earlier ones just to, I mean, it's going to sound completely out of place because I like trying to keep them around the 20-minute mark. And my second episode went for like 45 minutes and it's just me rambling about When a Stranger Calls, which I'm not a massive fan of. And then watching it a third time or whatever it is, I managed to get it to about 19 minutes, but I was just like, so I've got like all the, like this first one was like, hi, this is my podcast. I'm all like nervous and shit. And then this one's like, hey, welcome to the Creepy Crab Podcast. And then like it goes, the third one's back to, this is my third episode. I hope you enjoy it. And it's going to sound completely out of place, but anyone who listens in the second one will be like, wow, this guy knows what he's doing maybe. And then it's
All right.
back to shit.
Katie said that the other day. She's like, if we ever have people listen to our podcast, you never have them listen to your first episode or even super early on because you're just like finding your bearings.
Yeah, that's well, I hope that's the thing. Listen to the second one first, then, and they'll be like, "Oh wow!" And then they're like, "All right, well, I've listened to that. I'll jump back to like a later one, and then that should be fine."
Yeah. Hopefully it sounds okay. You can hear us fine?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. It's good. These are way
Alright,
better
good.
headphones. These are just shitty the ones that come with the phone. I always use the soundproof ones. They can't hear shit. They soundproof what I'm trying to listen to.
I know. You know, we were
Fucking.
we were on a podcast this past weekend when you were at home and I was doing it from the car.
Oh yeah.
And I put these headphones on.
Your shit sounded terrible.
I know, because I had Danny had the window down.
Oh.
But I had the headphones on. I felt like I was screaming at them because I couldn't hear myself.
Steven was like, "Your audio sounds amazing." I was like, "Samsung earbuds, man."
Yeah, I
Came
was
with my phone.
I was like yelling at the phone because I had soundproof earphones on. And I was like, I can't. I need to stop and get earbuds.
Yeah. They sort of they block out what you hear, so it sounds muffled, and you think, "Oh, that's the thing." So you're like, I'm here," and they're like, "We can hear you. Like, we heard you normally. You don't have to yell." But, you know.
Yeah, that's how this goes every time we do one of these. Like, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
They're like, "Yes." I'm like, "Can you?" I'm like, "I just answered you."
I had a question for you, but it escaped my brain.
That happens often.
It does. What do you think about the first Evil Dead?
It's all right. It's pretty good. I think it's like the second one seems a little bit where it picks up, and that's a story that seems to be the one everyone likes. But
You mean
I
like
don't mind
the
it too much.
remake, or there's a second one?
like Evil Dead 2.
I
Kinda
didn't
like
see
Oh,
that.
you mean the one that has the two after it?
I saw Army of Darkness.
Yeah, I don't like Army of Darkness too much. I thought it was a bit like, I'm not a massive into that sort of time period of life or whatever, but I don't know, it's weird. But the remake's awesome. I like the remake a lot.
The
So do a lot of
remake
people, though.
is terrifying.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
Oh, it's so scary.
yeah, she's out of the little door and she's like,
Hey!
like
I
creepy
know.
as shit.
Do you know the part? So, like, in the remake, there's a part in the very beginning where she gets, like, cutting all these, like, vines and weeds and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, that's
she's
hot.
walking away from the cabin. And from that point on, there's no break. It's just fucking disturbing and terrifying for another hour and a half. I was, like,
Yeah.
crying, like, turn
Which movie
it
is
off.
this?
Evil Dead, the remake.
I need
Oh.
to see the
Yeah.
remake.
God.
It's
It
a
was
great
terrifying.
movie, but yeah, it's one of those ones where it's just like that guy gets a book that's wrapped in fucking like barbed wire, and there's about 1,000 notes, like big neon signs going, "Do not read, do not open," and he's like,
Yeah.
"Maybe I will read this," and then it's like, "What are
It
you
was the
doing, you fucking
Necronomicon.
idiot?" And then it's just he starts reading it, and it's as if like, if you read this, you and your friends will die. He's like, "Yeah, I will read that," and then it's just like all that shit goes fucking bad, and you're just like, you are an idiot. What, like, I don't know. It's so strange. I'm like, it's like these people, every time they get told not to do something, they're just like, I'm going to have to do that. And you're just like,
Yeah.
oh,
See, I don't have to watch all of these movies. I can just listen to his podcast.
I know. I cannot wait to hear the Thanksgiving one. It's going to be fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You also need to comment on the acting as well.
Oh, yeah, I will, for sure. It'll be plenty of impersonations usually. It's like, if someone's like out of their way annoying, that's the best. Or like, it's something like, "Jeff, why are you doing this?" And it's like I fixate on like someone just being the whiny character, and then it's just the whole time. Or if they have accents, that's fun because it's enjoyable trying to redo accents when you're not that good at them. It's just like, it's purely for like anyone from that country would be like, that's kind of annoying.
Oh, no.
Don't listen to it.
She's unstable. So can I give you a little spoiler, a small one for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't know. I don't know if this was from the first one or the third one because I saw it on YouTube and I never finished the first one. So there's a scene where the turkey is wearing the sheriff's face and he's pretending. And so the sheriff's daughter comes to the door and the turkey's like, "Oh, hi, I'm your dad." And she's like, "Dad, can you take me and my friends to the garage? Because we need to look for one of your books." And he's like, "Where's the garage?" And she's like, "Oh, Dad, don't be silly." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Okay, well, you know where it is. Go get it." And she's okay. But it's a turkey
amazing.
with a skin face hanging
So it talks as well.
off
I
its
didn't
beak.
expect
and
that.
she's like, "Oh, Dad, hi." Oh boy, does it!
Does it have the body of a turkey
It
still?
also has sex with people.
Sex.
Can you hear me?
It was
Oh,
cutting
no.
out a little bit, but I think it was like sex.
yeah.
I was like, I got the vibe of what you were saying. I'm like, what? It is cutting out a fair bit though, to be honest. Or you're very slow when you laugh.
Oh, did you hear about the sex scene with the turkey?
The rape turkey.
No, I heard you say that, and then it kind of just sort of froze for quite a while. But yeah, can you refresh me on that whole scene again? I'm picturing a fucking turkey, and I don't get how it has a face or like the capabilities to like, unless it's just raping straight up and it's an animal. Like,
Hold on.
paint the sex scene for me from this movie, please.
Yes, Mandy, paint it.
It's very short. What I saw was the turkey was killing this girl, and he put her on her stomach, and he like started raping her, and he's like, "You just got fucked."
Gobble gobble, bitches.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the kind
Gobble
of
these nuts.
this is.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what his head looks like. I mean, it's the whole thing. You just gotta see it.
You're gonna love it.
yeah, it sounds terrible, but hilarious at the same time. I could
it's
see why
amazing.
some people might enjoy it. Not for
It is.
that. But
So the guy, director of it, he took like one of Wes Craven's courses,
And
and
that's what I came up with.
yeah.
Wes Craven maybe
He didn't stay for the whole class, or
He fell asleep after the first 30 seconds.
And I believe the creator and the director also does the voice of the turkey.
The rape turkey.
hmm It's like
so strange.
it's like probably two classes below Leprechaun.
Oh.
Have you watched Leprechaun?
Yeah, watched most. I had to watch a whole bunch of them recently. Oh, had to, not really, but you know, like,
He wanted
watch
you know.
them. Yeah, no, they're great movies. I love them. They're weird. I had a list of shit ones. I had the newest one where they redid it without him, and it's just like he's like more like a monster now instead of like, oh, me lucky charms, don't touch me coins, and all this sort of shit. It's like, I don't know, it's strange. They're fun though. The original.
Yeah, they
Five or
are. I
whatever.
didn't know they redid it.
What's your least favorite, like, newer, modern scary movie?
Oh, that's a good question. That's good. I have one that like I'm gonna suggest this one. Like it's like don't put me in a box. But the
Just
one
one
where
of them.
Truth or Dare. Truth or Dare is one that they consider as horror, and that one I cannot handle. It's just like whew, that is
Really?
garbage. No
Oh,
offense
it's
if you like
garbage?
it. Have you seen
I've never
it?
seen it.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, phew, yeah. It's shit. It's got the Lucy Hale, who's from like Pretty Little Liars, and she's just so
Yeah.
smug. I can't handle her.
Huh.
She's
I
like,
like Lucy Hale. I'm not surprised the movie sucks, though. I'll have to watch it.
she's very preachy and just like, I don't know. It's just the way she talks to everyone. I'm like, these are like, they're meant to be like teenagers or like going out for like spring break, and she's just there like, alcohol, really? Like, I don't know. She's just that's the whole tone of the movie, sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
Right.
What got you guys into this?
Mandy
Into
got
the
me into
interviewing
it.
game.
So I like 2.5 years ago I had a podcast called Vodka and Ghost.
Oh.
And we were having a good time. We never did video interviews, which is one thing I did want to change when like me and Katie got together. And it was doing really good, but my co-host, well, she had a lot of stuff going on. And so we just
Right.
weren't able to record. So then Katie filled in on Vodka and Ghost for a while. And then it just was like, well, it just became me and Katie. And I didn't want me and Katie to just take over Vodka and Ghost. I wanted us to have our own thing. So I just had to let Vodka Ghost go.
Fair enough. That's
But she, anytime I needed her, asked her to fill in, she was there. So it just worked
What you
out.
need.
And I love my old
Consistency.
co-host too. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
consistency is that's the only way to grow your show.
Mhm.
Like me and Katie, it's like we're putting this shit out as much as we can,
Mhm.
and until we start traveling the world.
oh yeah,
Exactly.
face to face in a studio, that sort of thing. Is that the plan?
Hell yeah.
The plan is to not have to record in my house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
It looks like you got a good setup. You've got that. Is that like a big dollar bill in that? Is that what that is behind you there?
It does. It kind of does.
I
look
wish
like that.
it's.
It's from the Spirit Halloween store, and I forgot I had
Oh.
it.
This is a dresser.
And we wanted
This
you
is
guys.
a closet door.
We wanted you guys to think
Oh.
that this is like our everyday. We just hung that up with a pin today.
You look at it every day. It's like that's the goal. Make money.
Yes, it is, because I will not tell you my age yet. Maybe if you ask later, but not yet.
I assume young 30s, maybe. Is that right? Is that accurate?
No, I wouldn't say young 30s.
Like- I say both probably 32.
I love you.
Me too. Well, before you guess, I have been at my job over 20 years.
His eyes just got like this big.
And
I was thinking it's like, oh, it's probably McDonald's because you can start young, maybe. I don't know.
Thanks.
I don't.
He does hair at McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah, I do hair at
She
McDonald's.
sweeps it off the floor.
I started there when I was 16.
One day I'll be on the fries, boss.
Oh, no.
She picks it out of the food.
The battery's dying on it.
Oh, that's okay. It wasn't
Damn
doing
it.
much anyways.
We're
Can
looking.
I take
do we
these
look
nuggets home,
darker?
the ones that were on the floor?
What?
Those are the ones she dyes blonde.
I missed that whole thing.
The McDonald's hair on the floor.
Ew. No, just the ones in the food. So no, we are 37.
Oh, it's kind of close.
No, you said young 30s. We're close
Yeah,
to
I was-
40.
We're old.
Oh, well, that's
I mean,
that's good. I'm like,
me.
She's older though. She's older.
By like 5 months.
oh, that's good. That's we
Is it?
cannot tell, or I don't know. I don't want to talk about age anymore because I feel like you get in that age group, you're like, you're walking down a dangerous line, man. Be careful.
What year?
How old are you?
What year were you born?
I'm 1988. Oh, that's the year, and I'm 32.
Okay. Well,
I know.
1980.
I hold your shock back. Jeez, like, you're like
You look 32.
not in the 20s. No.
I 32 is very believable.
Oh, fair enough.
And it makes me feel old to know that you were born in 88. So, moving on.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm just kidding. We were
Can
all
you
32.
tell me about the Spirit Halloween store? I feel like I see a lot of memes about it, and it sounds like it's possibly an awesome shop, but
Oh,
It is.
it's the best.
we don't have them here.
Oh, you're missing
God,
out.
you are missing
It is
out.
such a cool place.
This last year, so they always have like a centerpiece or some big what the fuck you call it? Like a setup something. I don't know. And it's
A
different
display?
every year, like a display,
big
but they're
display.
usually interactive.
Oh, yeah.
So this year they had one that you could walk through. It was called the aquarium, and you're walking through.
You mean
And the
last year? Because it's
this
August.
past Halloween. And so the walls are screens, and it looks like you're in an aquarium or something. And then this like shark comes and it's like hitting the glass and like breaking it and trying to get you. It was really neat.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, they have the coolest shit, but they have. I mean, you could order the same stuff online for probably cheaper, but it's like taking a field trip going there. It's like my favorite thing to do.
A really expensive field trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it'd be like, oh shit, here we go. Get the credit cards ready. But
Yeah, because you want
just-
everything.
it looks awesome. from
That's
what I hear.
actually
I'm just
where
like,
this came from. And I didn't bring it in here. I was gonna bring something else in here, but I love that place. What kind of do you have Halloween shops that are just Halloween?
Halloween's not that big here. It's kind of like a disappointment. It's no one does it. Like some people like try to get their kids to do it, and it's almost like most houses would be like, won't even answer the door. They're like, they're definitely don't have lollies or anything for them. They're like, yeah, what? And they're like, trick or treat, and you're like, piss off. You're like, get off my property. I'll put the sprinklers on. Like, it's weird. Like as much as I love horror, I don't want anyone coming to the door either as much. But like I would happily have a Halloween party or something like that. But yeah, it's just it never seems to pick up here. They try to, but
Awful.
yeah, it's horrible. Like if you like come here, you'd be so disappointed.
Oh man,
that sucks.
Sorry. Should I say it's awesome?
No, it's not awesome. It's terrible.
Yeah.
What is your favorite scary movie?
My favorite?
Favorite.
The Shining. Hands down.
It's a good
Solid
one.
choice.
It was a good one. Have you seen the deep fake with
Oh my God, yes.
Jim Carrey? Have you seen that?
No. What is it?
There's a deep fake video where someone superimposed Jim Carrey's face over Jack Nicholson's. So it looks like Jim Carrey is the one acting instead of Jack Nicholson.
But it's also somehow Jim Carrey's voice. It's so weird.
There's like maybe he just volunteered for it or something. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
he must have like said the line. Like, is it just the whole lines or like the whole movie?
I think just a section of it.
Yeah, it's a section.
Yeah, it's a deep fake video, but it's so well done. It is so well done.
Never even heard of that. I feel like I should just be writing that down. Is that what they just?
I should be taking notes at this point.
Next time someone mentions that, I'm like, oh yeah. Have you seen that Jim Carrey one? My favorite.
There's lots of deep fakes, and it's dangerous, man. They can emulate any celebrity, and it really looks like they're doing whatever the video is.
I thought it was real first. I was like, how the fuck did they do that?
I know. I'm like, what is a deep fake?
Everyone's like, that's fake, right? I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, it's not. They're like, yeah, it's computer.
Especially if that's the first time you saw it, you're like, yeah, Jim Carrey's in The Shining. They're like, he's not. You're like, he is. I saw it.
Right.
Jim Carrey's immortal, bitch.
Like, that was Jack Nicholson. I'm like, I know. That's Jim Carrey, though.
Yeah. Similar name, but yeah, wrong actor. But no, what are they? Is that the whole deal? I've never even heard of that.
So
is that just the deal? They just put different actors on favorite scenes?
There's a lot of things that are deep.
It's
fakes. I don't really know. It gets really deep.
I don't notice them until it's so deep. That's what she said. It's like it's like I can't think of them, but I know them when I see them. Because it'll be something that's just enough out of place where you're like, wait a minute, that's not it.
Right. You can use it to frame someone for sure.
Oh my God, yeah. Whoever
creates that's what I was thinking. It's like you just put someone's face on like a porno and you're like, oh, it's a sex tape. And you're like, that's not me.
Right, that's true. You could totally do that with a deep fake.
Exactly.
So Google shit.
I will. I'll look at the pornos first, and then I'll look at which movies I could fix them up with, maybe.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
You're gonna get like some crazy.
I was trying to sound that all casually to be like, what? No.
He's gonna be like, I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what deep fakes are, and I'm gonna put Mandy's face all over these.
I'm gonna be on the turkey.
I just.
Next, you be the scrotum face.
I just start Googling deep, and then I just sort of go down a different rabbit hole with that.
Rabbit hole!
We have gone down some rabbit holes today.
Oh, I think lots of rabbit holes.
Yeah, I think we have. So if we're making you uncomfortable at any time, just let us know.
This is
it's completely fine.
This is me being tame. I wanted to have like didgeridoo music on, and I was like, that's bad.
I was playing the Land Down Under when you came on. I don't know if you heard it.
I briefly heard it once or twice here.
My daughter was like, that is so offensive.
She was like, that's racist. I'm like, He's
not.
white.
It's not.
It's
is it, though?
Australia, not Timbuktu.
Which
I
one's
was
the
trying to
offensive
be
thing, the didgeridoo thing or the land down under? Because the land down
All of
under's
it.
fine. Oh,
Well, the land down under, I was like, I'm just trying to make him feel comfortable.
I
was like,
I'm
he has
so
a sense
nervous.
of
I'm like,
humor.
oh, our national anthem. Oh, I feel better now. Like, I'm surprised you haven't you didn't dress up for it or something, like, you know, didn't
He
have a
was
care.
like, she was like, how would you feel if he came on and started playing like the Star Spangled Banner? I was like, do I need to recite the Pledge of Allegiance too? Who cares? She was like, you told him to eat Vegemite on toast? I was like, it's a fucking joke. She was like, how would you feel if he told you to eat like a bagel? I'm like, I'd ask where the butter is. Does he have a toaster? What's the deal? Who cares?
Oh,
Can I
yeah,
ask you about Vegemite?
go for
Do
it.
you eat it? Have you
Yeah.
had Vegemite?
Yeah, Vegemite's like legitimately
What is
nice.
it?
It's good. You have it on like toast with like cheese and like butter and stuff like that. It's nice.
Is it like a spread?
Yeah.
Are you
Oh, okay.
trying to keep a straight face?
Well, yeah, because he said toast. Because earlier I was like, do they put Vegemite on toast?
She had no idea what it was. She was
Oh,
like,
okay.
she was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
I'm
it's-
gonna put Vegemite on toast. I was like, an Ovaltine. She was like, do they?
Yeah, I was
What's
supposed to be
Ovaltine?
said Ovaltine. I'm like, shit, that's a callback. I didn't. Is that an Australian thing? Like, we do have it here. I didn't know that was just
He
Australian.
was like, is that an Australian thing? I was like, no. I was like, just said it.
Ovaltine is
I was like, I
universal.
haven't thought about Ovaltine since I saw the commercials when I was a kid, but it works.
Yeah, they're little brown things, and they just like they're weird little fucking pellets or some shit for drinks. It's like the shittest way to mix a chocolate drink up. You're like, it's like waiting for your tablets to dissolve in a drink. You're like, fuck, I could just swallow them. Like, you just swallow the Ovaltinis and drink milk. It's easier.
Exactly.
It's terrible. We have Milo here. I think that's an Australian, and Nesquik. I don't know if you have that though.
We have
Oh,
Nesquik.
I have
Yeah.
Nesquik in my cabinet.
Do you have Milo?
Mm-mm.
No.
Milo, I don't like Milo at all. It's shit. It's kind of like Nesquik with chunks. It's like, it's basically if you poured Nesquik into like a glass of milk and then it rose to the top in crumbs and then just never dissolves fully. It's so shitty. I never like it. You're like, you drink it, you're like, it's like doing like that.
You're
Like,
like,
you remember that
"Oh,
challenge everyone was doing, the cinnamon challenge?
Oh,
It's
you
like
did
that,
it?
but like every time you do it, it's like the chocolate challenge is what Milo is. And people are like,
The
do you put
powder.
it in first or later? And oh, it's
That's
shitty,
like
man.
Swiss Miss hot chocolate packets.
Yeah, I was gonna
How they
say
never
that.
mix.
Have you had Swiss Miss?
I don't know. I know.
Hot
It's like
chocolate?
it's like hot chocolate packets, but it never actually
It floats
mixes
to the
it. It
top.
just like floats to the top.
Oh, that could be a similar thing then, because that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's just a pile of fucking like chunky crumbs of chocolate on the top of the
Yeah.
drink, and you're like, you drink it and it's like all over your mouth like a rabid dog or something. You're like, delicious. You're like, it's more cleanup after you've had it. It's easier not to have it.
Right. Is it tasty?
Oh my god, my stomach.
I don't know. I've had like 2 glasses in my life. I hate it. It's one of those things where it's like, I'll just have plain milk, thanks. But yeah, we have Vegemite. Vegemite's nice, literally only on toast or a sandwich. But not a sandwich. Like, it has to just be kind of like cheese. And basically, like, it's untoasted butter, cheese, Vegemite, or toasted. That's your 2 options with it. Like, some people, like, you don't mix it. You don't have it like on a salad sandwich, or on Australia Day, I cooked wings with it on it. I put Vegemite on it just to be like, this is Australia. And it was just, it was nice for like 1 wing maybe. And then after a while, it got really sickly, like super quick.
So what is it?
Yeah.
Like what's in it? What is it?
I don't know. It's like a vegetable extract or some shit. Like, it doesn't sound tasty because it's like black tar, and you're like, It's like, I don't know. Picture like as a novelty, like someone's giving you like, I don't even know, like black butter maybe that's soft.
Black
It's hard
butter.
to tell.
But
Yeah.
it tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes pretty nice.
Mm.
Well, I hate peanut butter, so I mean, I'd rather eat a bowl of well, not a bowl, but I'd rather Vegemite over peanut butter any day.
1 wing of.
Yeah. I was like, oh, here's peanut butter. I'm like, get that out of my face. It's gross. I hate peanut butter. I don't even get the point of it. Oh, it's got nuts in it. I'm like, mix them up.
I love peanut butter. That's my jam.
Everyone loves it. I don't get the appeal of it. It stinks.
No,
It like
None of my
gross.
kids
Everyone
like
puts it on their balls for dogs and shit. It's disgusting.
Do you eat
As he
peanuts at
drinks
all?
his water with a straight fucking face.
Do you eat peanuts at all?
Do other people not do that? Do you say penis? It's a bit private.
Yes, I did. Did you do that? Do you eat peanuts?
I'll never tell. No.
Is it just peanut butter or do you hate all peanuts?
Do you hate all penis or just the butter?
I'm trying to be serious.
Yeah, it's mainly when they're spread. No. No. No, I don't know. I recently started eating. I was gonna say nuts, but that sounds weird. It's not gonna sound any better.
You know what? You made this happen. This is the sloppy C you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you set the scene for what this was
I
gonna
wish we could
be.
smoke in here. This is great.
Well, that's because
That
is
sound clip
nighttime.
was like, I'm like, fair enough. I don't have to hold back with these girls. I don't think.
Oh no! Please don't. That
Oh
would
my
be
God,
boring.
I'm dying.
This is so much fun. And oh my God, tell me about the contract. So, by being on this interview,
Oh my God. Okay, so when you click,
Is this something I should have known at the start?
yeah, probably, kind of. So
you're gonna be in Playgirl magazine.
They're getting desperate now.
I'm like
When-
crossing my legs so hard because I have to pee.
Yeah.
Okay,
my nose is running because I'm laughing so hard.
she's gonna tell you.
When you clicked join meeting,
Mm.
did you read the fine print?
I didn't know. It didn't even let me do any of the settings. It just went straight into it. Was there a fine print I was meant to read? I didn't even get to test the audio. It just went straight in. You hoodwinked me. What have I signed up for?
I
This
don't
is
know
gonna
why
be a
we're so
month-
giggly right now. I can't
I
can't stop it. But
Vodka.
let the man know what he signed up for.
You signed up for a monthly subscription to this call.
Oh,
Yes.
no. Oh, shit. Sorry. I was trying to get to see if it was on the email. Well, like I'm a monthly... I
Subscriber.
talk to you once a month now?
You have to talk to us once a month now.
I could handle that. It's not the
You-
worst. I
Look
thought
at
it was
his
going to
face.
be...
He's like, fucking kill me. All right.
You
have to-
unknowingly
Change my address.
subscribed. That is why, guys, you need to read the fine print on things.
What a lesson for everyone to learn through
But
me.
don't worry. Not everyone gets the same fine print.
Yes.
Oh,
We are very picky about who gets the fine print.
did the vampire get a monthly call as well?
No, but hopefully we get invited to the vampire ball.
Yeah. We're going to get what's called fanged.
Oh, yeah, like Fang Bangers. I remember True Blood.
That's what
Do you
I
know
said
what
too.
that
and
is?
someone's like, no, don't say that. Not a
I think
fang
you've
bang.
signed a contract you don't realize with him.
Good thing we control the call.
But getting fanged is getting your fang.
It's not the same as getting
because he
banged.
builds them.
Oh, okay, rightio. Oh,
Yeah.
that's definitely what I thought you meant. Oh, that's cool.
No, I said fang
definitely the
banger
same
too.
thing.
Yeah, I've said that too.
We were
But-
talking about getting fang banged and balls and stuff like that. I wasn't sure
Turkey balls.
what the contract was with him. Oh, that's cool. So you're
Definitely
getting?
not turkey testicles.
Are you going to get teeth for every episode, or just when if you talk to him again?
Well, I don't know how easy or hard they're going to be to take off. So that could have something to do with it. I have things. You can't see my.
You don't know.
I do look. They're really pointy.
Look at him. He's like, do you?
I know. You
Ugh.
can't.
No.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Now I can see
You
it.
can see the enchilada in your teeth.
Yeah.
It's pointy. It's really pointy.
They're
But
spinach
I-
fangs. Is that what they are?
There was.
It's enchilada fangs.
Yeah. I have enchilada fangs right now. There might be
Woo!
some-
No.
Spicy.
But anywho,
Tamale.
he
My nose is running.
may or may not have the monthly subscription, but unfortunately, you did agree to that.
Oh, well, that's good. I never thought to like trap my guests before. That's a nice like concept to bring up.
We
You are welcome.
we also
If you cancel, it's $100 fine every time. You're like, what?
when I guess I found you on Instagram and I listened to your episode about Round the Hill or
Yeah.
Round the Twist.
Oh yeah.
And
Have you
it was
No.
so funny. I was like, I need this guy on our show. And she's back. And
I keep thinking that's like something up there, but is that like?
oh, this is the microphone.
Oh, okay. Oh no, she's there.
I'm gonna have to switch with you in a second.
This is so great.
But it reminded me because we watched The Haunting Hour and Goosebumps. And did you watch Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No, we had Goosebumps, but not really. Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was one I didn't hear about till like this age, sort of thing. I'm like, oh,
that
there
was
was
awesome.
another
Like
one.
3 days ago.
That was awesome. And then we had like Alfred Hitchcock's whatever. But there was something, it was TGIF, but there was like Creep Show and Tales from the Crypt. Did you have that?
Whoa, that was so
I had
good.
like one DVD. I had I think it was Tales from the Bordello or something like that.
Oh,
That was
that's
it.
a movie. That one was okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. We didn't have the show or anything like that.
Oh, the movie was
we
okay.
didn't have good
but
stuff.
Show was way better. We had all sorts of creepy shit when I was growing up. They don't have that on like local run TV anymore. All right, scary movies. Let's get back into scary movies because they're my favorite. What is your thought on the Conjuring series?
It's good. It's like
Great.
if I just cut out like the I don't know why they have a lot of kids that scream the entire movie.
Yeah.
That's the only part that
Right.
kind of puts me off a little bit because I'm like, shut up. But I guess like they're gonna be scared, so that's kind of like it adds to the movie. But they're pretty good. They're pretty Sorry, I got my dog under the table. There
I got Katie on the table.
I was like, what's that? No, I just got the peanut butter. That's all. Not if I have to put more on. No, kidding.
He's only
Ew.
kidding because it's really Vegemite.
Oh, spicy. Don't know why I put an
Yeah.
accent on. I'm already Australian. Right on me gonads. Do you guys say gonads for nuts there at all?
Not anymore.
No, I've heard the
We're
term.
not in 8th grade.
I have heard.
Oh, okay. That's good.
So that was like, yeah, I have heard that, but it's more just, we actually call them testicles here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I was
like
just trying
the
to think of an
medical
Australian
side.
name for nuts.
We say balls more often, I think, than nuts.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? I don't know.
I pretend like they're Greek gods and call them testicles.
Oh, that's right. I saw that on Facebook.
I'm ready to worship you.
She's super into history. What are your thoughts other than the children on The Conjuring?
Other than
Yeah.
children.
I know, I
what are
sound like
your
a
thoughts?
psycho. I hate them. No, it's good, man. It was, man. Like, I don't know. I say man all the time.
Man.
No, it's good. From the 70s, apparently. Yeah, it's a great movie. Scary as shit. That fucking, like, the first one where, they're knocking and all that sort of shit. And then
The
they're like,
clap?
yeah, that's what
That
it
was
was, yeah.
Terrifying.
And then,
Yeah.
and then,
Scary.
they're standing at that bookcase wardrobe thing or whatever, and then she's like, "Ah!" And then like the fucking thing's on the thing and jumps down. That's like, that was freaky as shit.
It was that's what's so cool about that movie though. It's like, you know, with The Grudge, it's like scary, and then at the end they show the Grudge girl for like way too long, and then she just looks she looks like Play-Doh or
That's
something.
what they did
like
with
she's-
Winchester.
Did they do? I didn't finish that
Winchester
one.
was kind of creepy, but at the end, it's like,
Those movies are so good. And then when the mom is possessed and underneath the house, oh my god!
Oh yeah, she's psycho. She
The
plays that
Nun
well.
got
Like,
me.
Yeah, I haven't got into that as much, but it's still pretty creepy. The whole like ringing bells in the graveyard and all that sort of stuff.
Yes, that was
Yes.
really creepy.
Yes.
And
that
like
was
no
really
one's
creepy.
talking to her. You're like, oh, we take a vow of silence. I'm like, fuck, or like that creepy room where there's like 100 crosses and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it's like, oh, give up your vows and leave.
We need to watch La Llorona.
Oh yeah, I did watch La Llorona.
Fuck you. God.
I had nothing else to watch.
Of course you didn't.
There's a pretty good. It's like the Conjuring universe is spreading around. Do you like the Annabelles and all that sort of stuff as well?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Annabelle was scary. What else? I watched Annabelle Creation recently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they sort of
I
get better as they go.
Yeah, they really do. I don't remember, but they're all good. And La Llorona is probably my least favorite out of all of them.
I don't even know why they lumped that one in with that,
So there's one.
with like the Conjuring series, because it has nothing to do with any of it.
So there's one priest in La Llorona
Mm-hmm.
who was the priest in the Annabelle Creation,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that is
that's the very
only
loose
thing.
connection.
That's
Right.
the only thing.
But the actual story of La Llorona has nothing to do like at all with any of it.
Right.
Like
yeah.
the priest has nothing. Like
That's
they
the
just
only
added
way.
it to like link it to.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it
I think
wasn't
they were just
bad.
like, oh well, we produced both of them. Let's make them in this. Let's make our universe massive. It'll be like the Avengers movie. You got to watch them all in a certain order and
Exactly.
this sort of shit to make sense. You're like, oh, just watch them separately.
Exactly. And they're like, oh, how can we make this one fit into our universe? Oh, we'll put the priest from this in here.
Well, they're
Yeah.
making a Conjuring 3.
They're also making a Nun too.
Oh yes, the Nun was so
Oh, yeah.
scary.
It should come out probably end of this year.
Oh, I have one more movie to ask you about because
Go
I feel
for
like
it.
I'm the only person on the planet that's watched it.
Probably.
It is with. Do you know who Kiefer Sutherland is?
Everyone.
Oh yeah, the thing just cut out. Sorry, it was like literally as you said it, you just froze. I'm like,
Do you know who?
did you ask the? Yeah, Keith Sutherland. Yeah,
You know Kiefer Sutherland?
yeah.
Did you
He's
see
from like
his
24 and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Mhm.
And Lost Boys.
I was gonna say, yeah. I didn't want to say because I felt like that's what you were possibly leading to.
Oh no! Obviously,
Oh,
I wouldn't
okay.
be like
That's
I'm
not
not.
a crappy movie.
I wouldn't be like I'm the only person in the world. This isn't crappy though, but I feel like people think it is. It's called Mirrors.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
Mirror.
That was good,
Is that-
right?
Oh yeah, with Keith. Yeah, that movie's the shit, man. It's like,
Yeah, 'cause
man.
at the
sorry.
end- When the
Yeah.
nun is running all over the like walls and shit.
Like,
I'm
Man.
trying to-
yeah, it's the best. That was me recreating the end where it's like,
Oh, I stuck in the mirror. This is
Like-
a movie that's creepy through the whole thing. It's creepy,
Mhm.
but it's not scary. And there's this like 10-minute section towards the end that is like terrifying.
Oh, really?
This fucking nun she's like crawling on walls, she's crawling on the ceiling, and you're like, oh my god, she's like the possessed nun. And there's nothing scary.
How old is this movie?
I don't know. What do you think? Like 15?
early 2000s, maybe something like that.
Yeah,
was
maybe
like-
15 years.
I do have it. I could just look it up. But yeah, it's a great like. There's like basically some sort of world where every reflection can like attack you or some shit or make you do shit that you don't want to. So it's like she's looking at like herself in the thing, and then it's just like the reflection like breaks open the drawer or some shit like
shit.
that, and then you're like, "What? I'm not doing that." No, and then like it kind of just happens in real life as well, and
Yeah, it's
freak
crazy.
you like. It's like they're looking in the reflection and then they walk away and the reflection's still there. And you're like,
yeah.
what?
But there's a scene where the nurse is like bound in a chair, you know? And then he like turns around and she's gone. And you're like, oh fuck, where is she? And she's like just scattering all over the place. It's so scary.
We should watch this on a night where I'm not sleeping in the upstairs of your house by myself.
Play the any soundtrack again. No.
Play Land Down Under.
Yeah. It probably would.
Oh, so it's not gonna hear him.
Oh,
Super offensive.
still here.
No.
Play the didgeridoo.
Well,
That's offensive.
We'll play God Bless the USA at the same time. And then it's
Is that
not
in my
good.
chest? Is that what you guys have to do? Oh,
I mean,
that's
you
just
don't
Star
have
Spangled
to.
Banner.
That's what you do for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'll pledge. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's not.
I don't know.
I wish our Pledge of Allegiance started like that because that would be great. We're like chanting.
Does Australia have an anthem?
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god, we have to
advanced-
play it.
Can you sing
It's
it?
an Advanced Australia Fair, is
It's
what
what?
it is. It's called Advanced Australia Fair.
Can you sing
Advanced
it?
Australia Fair.
No, I can't. I forgot the words. No. I'll send you the link though. It's a
Please sing
Give us
it.
one
catchy
line. One line.
song. It sounds bad because I'm just trying to remember what it is.
Here you are. Everyone knows their country's anthem.
I know. It's like Advanced Australia's Fair. Our history's... No, I always get it mixed up with like the thing I had to sing at school. I'm just going to try to play it for you now. That's why you can hear it. It's... Here we go. Advanced Australia's Fair. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and
That's British.
free. We've
She sounds very English.
soil
Yeah.
and wealth fertile.
Oh my god, I love it.
I don't know why she sounded like she's like freaking like Mary Poppins or something like that. It sounds weird. To be like, Advanced Australia Fair.
So that's what
Yeah,
you
that's
sing
it.
at
That's
school?
not that catchy or like that's terrible.
Well, that's like most anthems, I think. Like ours doesn't have like trumpets and shit in the background.
I mean, I wish
Yeah.
it would.
They're not top
Jazz it
40
up a bit.
tracks. Like that.
Oh,
They're not, that, not known for their catchiness usually.
No, he had some pretty good tones with that the anthem he was singing.
All right.
Alright,
Thank you
Mr.
so much for
Daniel
having me.
Capser.
Thank you.
Bye.
I have hands. All right. Do you want me to press the leave or you do that? So sorry.
Bye.